Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining me this year. It's Digester. Welcome back. 1995 Seattle Mariners game 135 from September 20th. We've taken out Texas the first two games. Let's see if we can make it for the sweep. Get the brooms out here at the Kingdome for today's game. And the lineups: Nixon in center, McLemore in second, Clark at first, Gonzalez is the DH, Hamilton is right, Rodriguez is the catcher, Greer left field, Pagliarulo third, Benji Gill shortstop, Bob Tewksbury is the pitcher. For Seattle, Coleman in the left corner center, Griffey in center, Martinez is the DH, Martinez is the first baseman. No different Martinez's. Shea Brunner is in right field. Lowers is at third base. Sojo's the shortstop. William Wilson's catcher. And Andy Benz pitching for Seattle today. Alrighty then. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to try and bust through another one of these games and get it done. Let's go. Alright. Andy Benz up first. And I need my cards over here. I need my thing over here. And here we go. Otis Nixon is up first. He's a right. Andy Benz is a right-hander. Otis Nixon, switch hitter. He'll be batting from the left side. He is batting .250 so far. 3 possible strikeout, and that will be a Steve Reich 3. And of course, I always have to click over here first. Steve Reich 3. Andy Benz starts this game off with a strikeout. Mark McLemore is up for Texas. He's a switch hitter as well. 3-5, another possible strikeout, but 10 plus 4 is only 14, not 17. So McLemore will get another swing at it here. 1-6, that's going to be a fly ball. That one's going out to deep left field. Making the run on it is Coleman, and will make the catch. That brings up Will Clark. He is batting .286, 2 hits, 7 at bats. Scored a run. 5-1, oh, the dreaded range play again. Green dice will be the range play here. This is inside pitch if you're not familiar with it. 6, it's going to be a failed range play no matter who it goes to. 6-4, it would have been a single anyway, so we could have stolen the single away, but not this time, as that one's going to fall in for a base hit from Will Clark into right field. Juan Gonzalez is up. Clark isn't probably going anywhere. Nope, he certainly is not. Juan Gonzalez. And that's a 5-3. Uh-oh, versus right-hander. It's a home run check, and that one is hit well by Gonzalez. He strikes out a lot, but if he gets a hold of it, it is going, and gone. He has got himself a 2-run home run in the top of the first inning, and the Texas Ranger dugout explodes as they got their first 2 runs here in the top of the first against Andy Benz. Mickey Tettleton, 1-1 possible strikeout. And why didn't you do that earlier? Why didn't you do that just a minute ago? Because that is a strikeout, and then they would have 0. That's the object. Keep the other team to 0. Just saying, in case you didn't know. All right, Bob Tewksbury, the right-hander. He's got a lot of blanks on his card. We'll be doing a lot of double rolls. Vince Coleman is up. 1-4. Well, that's a possible strikeout, and that will be a strikeout by Tewksbury. Joey Cora. 1-5, and that is going to go to the question mark. He is going to be a left-hander since this is switch hitter. Versus a lefty, 1-16 is a single, and that's going to be a base hit back up the middle by Joey Cora. Joey Cora is a 1-2. He might think about doing something, so we'll add the dice in. Again, the blue dice will just be to see if there's any base activity going on. Ken Griffey Jr. is up. It's a 7, so no. 4-2 is a ballpark. Where's our ballpark? Here it is. Ballpark for Ken Griffey Jr. Come on, Griffey. Come on, Griffey. Come on, Griffey. Get this home run right back. 2-3. Well, it's a rare play with men on base. A rare play with a man on base. Let's see what we get. Here we go. 46 is right fielder dives after a sinking line to resolve as a range play and then check for injury. We don't do injuries, but we will do a range play on the right fielder. That is going to be, who is it? That's Mickey. Mickey Tendleton is who it is. Mickey in right field is a 2, so 1 or 2 will get to it. If he doesn't, that could be good. Oh, you're killing me. He catches it. He caught it. Fly out to right. And unfortunately, that could have been a big hit for us, but it turns into a little wimpy nothing. All right, well, the 2-out strategy will get turned off, and Edgar Martinez is up. 5 and a 1 possible strikeout. And stay right 3. So Tewksbury, and that's spelled Tewksbury. If you're wondering at home, Tewksbury, and strikes out 2 batters there. So we go to the second, still 2 to nothing. Ivan Rodriguez, Pug, something like that. 3-5. Another strikeout. Andy Benz, go boy, you go. Throwing some darts out there, making these fellas swing at the swinging at the beachy. Rusty Greer, 2-4. Possible walk, and that will be a walk. Rusty is probably not going to go anywhere. They're just going to let him sit there in first base. Mike Pagliarulo. Range play. Oh boy, here we go again with the range play. It'll be an auto out. That's good. 4-5, and would have been an out anyways. But with the runner on first, we will try for the ZZZ double play. It's a 3. It's a 3. No, it's a 2. It's a 2. 1 to 2. It's a 6. Only plays at first. So it's a ground ball to first, and that's all they can do is go to. God, I hate when it does that. Really? Come on. If I got a batter who's automatically going to first, why would you keep the runner on first? On first! That doesn't make any sense at all. Seriously. Out at first. No, you can't stay at first. You have to go. So Pagliarulo advances the runner. And it brings up Benji Gill. Benji Gill is batting .250. 1 hit, 4 at bat so far. And that 1 hit was a big one. A home run. Strikeout chance. Benji Gill, 19 versus right-handers plus 4. 23. That will be a strikeout. So nothing going. In the top of the second inning, we will go to the bottom of the second. Tito against Tewksbury. Tewksbury, 2 strikeouts so far. 5-5 blank. Tito, 5-3, lines it right at the second baseman for the out. Good thing there wasn't anybody on. Jay Brunner, 21 blank. 5-6, fly ball. That one's going out to center field. That is Otis Dixon. Of course it is. Mike Blowers. 2 quick outs so far, 1-5, and that against the righty is a 1-5. Would have been a single, but nope. 3-4, and that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. So 1-2-3 inning for Tewksbury. Go to the third. Going to the third. Otis Nixon back up. 1-3 possible strikeout. Right 3 is the call by the home plate umpire. That brings up Mark McLemore. 2-4 possible walk, and not good enough, as the walk is not good enough. 3-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. 5-2. It's a fly ball. That's going out into left field. That's Coleman on the run and makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Will Clark. Will the Thrill Clark singled his first time up. 3 and a 6 hit by the pitch. He's a 5. He's a 4 total, and that's not hit. So he gets out of that fastball. Woo, that one almost hit him. And 5-2, that's going to be a fly ball to right. And that will do it for the top of the third. 1, 2, 3. And here comes Seattle. Luis Sojo had a great day yesterday. I think he went 4 for 4 or 4 for 5, something like that. Sojo. He's batting .448, as you can see. Pretty good. 2-4, possible strikeout, and stay, right? 3 called. Sojo couldn't get the bat off the shoulder there, buddy. Let's try and swing. Dan Wilson's up. 5-2. Error to throw chance. So blue dice is for the error. Oh, that was a foul as we didn't get all the dice in the box. Try again. 6 5. And that is a base hit into right field. And the error chance on the right fielder is, that's Mickey Templeton again. Mickey, oh Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey, you're so fine. 7, it's a 6. That's going to be an error on the outfielder, Mickey Templeton. Error. What kind of error was it? That's a great question. What kind of error was it? I'm trying to remember using my brain, and brain not working. I think he just boots the ball for a one base error. So it's going to be a single and a one base error. So we're going to go single and an error. Single and second on error. There we go. And runner reaches second base because of error. Yes, thank you. Error is going to go to right fielder. And that gives Seattle some life. Dan Wilson. Go, Wilson, go. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. All right, runner in second. 1 out here. Come on, Vince. 3-2. And against the lefty, it'll be a strikeout chance. Stay right 3 against a right-hander. That would have been an auto single, which is kind of disappointing. Joey Cora, 2 outs. Come on, go, Joey, go. 53. If he was tired, that'd be a single. But he's not tired. He's not. 6-2. Single into center field, and the runner is going to try to come home on this. That is Wilson. What's Wilson's speed? He's a 2. +1 because there's 3 outs. Or there's 3 outs. How about 2 outs? That's the other thing we could use is 2 outs. So 2 + 1 is 3. And now we got to look at the center fielder arm. That is Otis Nixon, who's a +1. So he's going to go from 2 to a 3 to a 4. 1 to 4, and he's going to come home. Come on, Dan. Come home. Ooh. So we rolled a 1, which is important because anytime you roll 1, it could advance the runners as they try to throw out the lead runner. And that is going to be Cora, who's a 4. And I think on the 1 chart, if the lead runner advances, if roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's base runner running rating, as they try to throw out the runner. And in this case, Joey Cora is a 4. That is a 3. And so he will advance as they try to get the runner out of the plate. Not in time. I will give him a single. He will score. Wilson will score. And then what we'll have to do is say manual advance to second on the throw home. There we go. So that way he doesn't get credit for double. Not that it really matters, because who's going to know besides me and everyone that's watching this? Shh, don't tell anybody. Benz is like Dennis, but with a B. So it'd be Bennis. Dennis. Thank you, Sports Time Machine. You're wonderful, wonderful human being. Even though you wear those 3-inch glasses and you can't see shit, and you called the runner out of third when he should have been safe, I'm just saying. Runner at second base, 2 outs. So let's see if we can tie this bad boy up with Ken Griffey. 6'3". Ballpark. Oh, this is the second time Griffey's had a ballpark check. Come on, Griffey. 2, 3, and another rare play. Holy cow, we normally don't get any of these, hardly ever, and now we've had 2 of them in the 2 innings so far. So, another rare play. Come on, no. This could be good, this could be bad. Let's see what comes up. So, 6-6. If outdoors, a storm front passes through, causing a rain delay, blah, 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 blah. but it's non-outdoors. It's in the Kingdom. So we can ignore that, and we will re-roll. Unfortunately, I would like to have another Kingdom check. That would be super good, but we're going to give him another fresh re-roll. Damn. Tewksbury, 1-5, and that is question mark. Left-hander 1-6 is an auto, 1-16 is an auto single. That is a 15. That's an auto single by Griffey. Oh boy, here comes Cora. He is a 4 plus 1. Makes him a 5. And where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Back up the middle. So I think that is going to be, let's look at our little chart here. It's going to be, oh, I got it stuck on my monitor. That's an S1 runner coming. Second home only needs a 1. So he's coming home on the single. And we got us a tie ball game. As Cora comes in to score. Griffey does it. And it's 2-2 here. And that will bring up Edgar Martinez. Griffey. Oh, Griffey, what's your steal rating? You are not going to steal. Okay. I thought you'd be quicker than that. Edgar Martinez. 4-5. Error. Will Robinson. Error. Edgar Martinez. Probably not an error. 3-6, and that's going to be a star line 4. That is down to third base. And that's Mike Pagliarulo. At third is a 7. That's a 14. So he's going to make the play. Ground out to third, and that'll do it. But the tie score going into the 4th inning. Juan Gonzalez, a 2-run home run in the first against Annie Benes. 1-3, possible strikeout. Steve, right 3, swing and a miss. Gonzalez is out there. He does a lot of strikeouts, but he also hit that 2-run home run. So, Mickey Tettleton, Mickey, you're so fine. You swing and miss the ball. So that is back-to-back strikeouts by Andy Benes. And it brings up Pudge Rodriguez, 2-1, walk plus, and he will walk. They don't want anything to do with Rodriguez. We'll bring up Rusty Greer. A little rusty on the swing. Let's see what he can do. 2-6 is blank on Benes. Greer, 5-1, and that's going to be a ground ball to short, and that will do it for the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tewksbury against Martinez. 4-2 ballpark. Oh, come to Papa Ballpark Kingdom. Ceiling tiles falling and all. Let's see what we can do. 2-3. Another blank. Which means for the 3rd time we're going to have a rare play. This time the bases are empty though, which gives us a different chart. That's a 46, and this is slow roller to short, who possibly bobbles it and possibly throws it away. So 2 error checks on the shortstop. The shortstop being Benji Gill. Benji is a 7, so does he bobble it? Come on, bobble it. No. Does he throw it away? Come on, throw it in the stands. Ah, he made a good play after all. Well, that kind of sucks. So good for him, bad for us. And that brings up Brunner. Jay. Come on, Jay. Let's get this rolling now. 52. Error and a throw chance. So if there's a throw, possibly error. 20. It won't be an error. 4-6. It's a fly ball to left field, so there wasn't a throw anyways. So it didn't matter. Mike Blowers is up. Tewksbury trying to get through the 4th. 53, and he'd be an auto single if he's tired. He's not quite there yet. 2-3, as singles into left field. That is a base hit for Blowers, and it brings up the ever dangerous Luis Sojo. Batting 433. Come on, Sojo, do this for us. 4-3, and that is a blank. It's coming off of Sojo's card. Come to Papa, 1-5, and that's going to be a ground ball. Down to third, making a good play out there is Pagliarulo. We go to the 5th. Still tied, 2-2. And speaking of Pagliarulo, he is up 2-4, and that is a possible walk, and not possibly, it is a walk. Pagliarulo will not try anything. Benji Gill is up. And the corners are going to come in on this one because he's a good bunter. And Benji Gill is, Does he want to bunt that runner over? I think he does, actually. He's not very good with the stick. So I think he is a 5 bunter. So we're going to see. This is going to give us the position he bunts it to. He bunts it to first baseman who crashes in. And he rolled a 5. That's going to be good sacrifice there. So sacrifice hit. Runner goes to second. It's going to be an assist by the first baseman who throws it out to the second baseman who's covering. There we go. All right, so good sack by Benji Gill. Moves the runner into scoring position with only 1 out against Andy Bennis. I thought it was Bennis, but 1-6 possible strike. Reg 3, you're out of here. It's the call from the umpire. Mark McLemore, 2 outs now. Come on. Let's get him. 2-4. Possible walk, and not possibly is. That is another walk. And that brings up Will the Thrill Clark. Oh, Nilly. We do not need this happening. Runners at first and second. Too much stress, too much pressure. 3-5. Possible strikeout, but the 20-sider failed us. Come on. 3-2, and that's going to be a fly ball and out to left field, and that is going to be Coleman. He's got to come in. He's diving and makes the catch. Side retired. Holy cow. Great play there by Vince Coleman. Keeps things scoreless halfway home here in Seattle. Dan Wilson, single and an error, gets him aboard. That is a blank on Tewksbury. 6 and a 3 is a fly ball to right field. So Dan could not repeat his awesomeness from the third inning, and needs to do better. Vince Coleman, 2 strikeouts so far for Vince. That is a blank. Come on, Vince. And a 2-5, and that's going to be a ground ball down to third. And every time we keep rolling that Starline 4 for some reason. Down to third base every time, seems like. Joey Cora, 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 4-3 is blank on Tewksbury. Come on, Cora. Big hit by 6. No, well, it's a single into left field. Cora's a 3 attempt, and we might try to get him over. He might try to go. Here comes Ken Griffey. 7, he will not go. 2-3 is a range play. Oh, this could be good or could be bad. Let's see. It's an auto fail, so this is going to be good. 6-2 is going to be, would have been a fly ball to center field. Center fielder cannot get it. It's over his head. Now it's a single or a double. 1-4 is a single. Oh, missed it. 1-4 is a single. It's a single as he gets to it, but he falls in. Cora, that's going to be a S8. First to third is -1. Cora's a 4. That would take him to a 3. 3. And center fielder is Nixon, who is a +1, so it takes it back to a 4. So on a 1-4, 2, so it's going to be, he will advance to third on the single. So runners at the corners now for Edgar Martinez. Come on, Eggy. Come on, Egg. He's 0 for 2, only batting .286. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. This is not dead yet. 45. Error chance. Just a flat up E question mark. Possible error. Come on. Ooh, that could be close. It's a 9. We'll call that a 9. 4-2. And oh, Nilly. no, it's an error chance. It's a 4-2 over here. That's a single into center field. That's going to score a run. And Nixon is only a 3, so he will not have an error, so we can ignore that. So that's a base hit, and Griffey on first is a 3. Goes up to 4 because there's 2 outs, and +1 for the arm. It takes him to a 5. So 1 to 5 he will advance on the single. And he does, just barely, but he does. So he's going to go to third. Cora is going to score, and just like that, the Mariners take the lead. And Tewksbury, who was so close to getting out of this inning, is now falling behind. 3-2, and he's gonna keep going. He's gonna keep going with 2 outs. He's gonna keep going. 3-5, wild pitch, and a 12 is a pass ball question mark. So that's gonna be Pudge Rodriguez here. And he's got a pass ball rating of 4. So I think we roll against his pass ball rating. 1 to 4, he'll be fine. 5 or 6. Oh, he makes it. So no wild pitch pass ball on Tewksbury there. Come on, we could have used that. Really used it. Tito 2-5 blank. So we're back over to Tito's card. Come on, Tito. 6 and a 3 is a grounder, do second, and that's going to do it. But the Mariners take a 3-2 lead. 3-2. Juan Gonzalez, home run is strikeout. 3-2, and another possible strikeout. Steve, right? 3, and he's swinging for the fence every time he steps up. And most of the time he misses it. Mickey Tendleton's 0 for 2. Mickey, oh, you're so fine. 5-3 against the lefties, a possible walk, and it will be a walk. Mickey Tendleton will have no advancement. Rodriguez, who made that good defensive play. 1-1, possible strikeout. Steve, right? 3 called on the outside corner, and that brings up Rusty Greer. Tendleton at first, hoping to get something here. 2-1, walk plus, and that will be a walk. Had to double check it for a second. So runners are first and second with 2 outs. Now, come on, Bennis. Let's do this. Get this last out thing. Uh-oh, wild pitch, and that is a possible pass ball. That's going to be Dan. Dan's a 3. 1 to 3, he'll get it. 4, 5, or 6, he won't. He won't. That's a pass ball. That's gonna hurt. That's not what I like to see. So we've had pass balls, and that's not good. So runners in scoring position now. Tying run just 90 feet away. All right, Ben, this 4-1. Error and a throw chance. Oh, let's hope it's not an error on a chance on a throw. 5-1, and that's going to be a single into left. There will be a throw, and oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's Vince Coleman, and Vince is a 4. He will make an error on the throw, so a single and an error is going to move everyone up 2 bases. Unbelievable. And just like that, with all this happening with 2 outs, single plus second on an error. 2 runs are going to score. Runner reached second because of the error. Yep. And it's going to be an error on the left fielder. Vince Coleman. Shame for shame for shame. I did all that work to get us back in front, and then you guys screwed it up. Way to go. Benji Gill, come on, 2 outs. Let's get this last dude. And Ben's is actually, this will be batter number 27. So he will now officially go to the question mark. Or he will go to the parentheses results. Do we want to leave him in? Yeah, let's try and get him through this inning. You know what? He's given up a walk, and a single and an error this inning. And, yeah, we'll risk it. All right, here we go. 3-2. Oh, and it would have been a strikeout chance, but because I just mentioned he goes to the percentages, that will be a walk, and that will be it then. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll see you, Alvader Zane. I'll see you later, whatever it is. And it's going to be probably, it's going to be two up is going to be Nixon. Yeah, a couple switch hitters, so it's not going to matter. It's going to be Bill Risley. Bill Risley is going to come in to pitch for Seattle. New pitcher, Bill Risley. There he is. Good job. We got him ready to go. Bill Risley is going to come in. He was 2-1 with a save, 3.13 ERA, pitched 60 innings, 55 hits, 65 strikeouts, only 17 walks. Let's get this last out, boys. 5-3 possible strikeout, and that was strikeout. That's how you're supposed to do it, fellas. Just like that. That's what I'm talking about. Bill, good job. All right. And Tewksbury. Tewksbury. He will continue, but this, we'll see how it goes. Jay Brunner. 4-5 error chance. Just a flat up error again. Ooh, 7. It might be. It's going to be lined at the shortstop. That is going to be Benji. Benji, what's your error? 7, and we rolled a 7. That's going to be an error as it gets by him. Thought he had it, and then he drops it, the liner, right to him. And so that is going to be a reached on an error, reach first on an error, and that is to the shortstop. And this game has turned into an error fest, which is just fine with me. Brenner is not going to go anywhere at first. That brings up Blowers. Mike Blowers, 333 average. Come on, Mike. Ooh, home run question mark against the right-hander, 1-14. That is a 9, so that falls in the range. Mike Blowers against the right-hander, 1-13. He's got a hold of one, and it is gone. Mike Blowers hits a 2-run home run, and just like that, Seattle comes right back and takes the lead. That's how you do it, boys. 5-4 now. And Tewksbury, he will be tired, so they're going to take him out. So it will be paging Dr. Cook. Dr. Cook, are you available to come in to relieve? Dr. Cook. Do we have a Dr. Cook? There he is. Dennis Cook is coming in. Dennis Cook, new pitcher. Dennis Cook. All right, Dennis Cook is in. The lefty. Probably not the best time to bring him in, but it's all they had warming up in the bullpen. They didn't know they'd have to come in so quick. Louis Sojo. 3-4 possible strikeout. No, says the 20-sider. Not this time, says Sojo. 3-2. Well, it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Brings up Dan Wilson. Cook making his relief. He's 0-2 with 2 saves, 4.53 ERA. 6-1 possible strikeout against the lefty. 7 plus 4 is 11. So 20-sider says no again. Dan Wilson, 6-3 fly ball to right. So that was kind of anticlimactic there, Dan. Vince Coleman. 2 outs now. Bases are clear. 1-4 possible strikeout. And that time, it is a strikeout. So Dennis Cook comes in and does his J-O-B. We go to the top of the 7th. It is a 5-4 game here. Mark McLemore. 5-4. And that is a possible walk. Not good enough. The 20-sider says, you know what? I'm just not liking it right now. We're going to make you guys earn this. 1-2, and he does, as that is a base hit past the shortstop. Diving attempt out there by the shortstop, Sojo, but he can't get to it. And McLemore is actually a 4. So 1-4, he might try some silliness. It's a 5, so no silliness. 1-6, against the lefty, and 1-3 would be an auto out, but it's not. Will the Thrill is up. 5-3. Uh-oh, this is going into center field, and that is going to fall in for a double. And oh my God, here comes the Rangers. That's a double with a runner at first, McLemore. He's a base running of 3. This went to 5-3 went to center field. And so he is a +1, so he will go to a 4, which is even worse. 3 to a 4, our center fielder is Ken Griffey. And he's a nothing on the arm. So 1-4, he will come home on the double. And we will have a tie ball game. And it does, as that is a ripped in the gap double. And coming to score will be McLemore. And this game is all tied up once again. A thriller in Manila here, as Will the Thrill has tied this ball game up. 1 home run, 2 strikeouts for Juan Gonzalez. Blank on Bill Risley's card. Blank, and I forgot to check the chat. Is anyone even here? Hey, there's DJ John. DJ John 444444, and of course Philip Reynolds. So, no, I didn't catch your video. I will check it out as soon as I'm done here. How you guys doing? Did you catch my video? Yes, I did. You're welcome. Thank you. I meant a lot. Looking out for my YouTube friends. I live by myself, so I get it. Your birthday game is coming later today, Jester. Alrighty, good to hear. Gonzalez is up 4-3. I can't remember what, I think we rolled on Risley card and it was a blank. 4-3. 4-3 is a ground ball. That is going to third base, and on the roll the third. Yeah, runner on second. Ball hit to third base, only advance on a roll of a 6. So does he advance on a roll of a 6? He does not. Okay, so it's going to be a ground ball to short. Oops, come over here. Ground ball to short. And keeps the runner from moving up. That's good. That's Tettleton Mickey. 2 walks and a strikeout for Mickey. 53 possible strike. Steve, right? 3. Another strikeout for Mickey Tettleton, not having a good day at the plate. And that brings up Ivan Rodriguez. 2 strikeouts and a walk for Ivan. 6. Error and a throw, and we got 2 outs. We do not need this nonsense. Come on. 16, no error. 1-2. Oh, but it's going to be a single past the second baseman. That's an S4 going second to home. You need to have a base running of 2. That sucks because I'm pretty sure Will the Thrill has got a rating of 2 or higher, doesn't he? He's a 3, so he will come in, and the Rangers going to take the lead on the single, and Clark comes in to score. And that's going to be it for Risley, who kind of stinky. He's given up a strikeout, a walk, a double, a ground out, a strikeout, and a single. So of the 2, 4, 6 batters, 3 of them got hits. That is 500 against him, and yeah, that just doesn't work for me very good. So we're going to look at Bob. I like to spell Bob backwards, though, because I'm cool like that. And Bob Wells is coming up, and he's coming in. Bobby Wells. Come on, Bob. Let's see what you got. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Is a 6-5 ball game as both teams are trading leads back and forth. Runners at first is Rodriguez. 5-6 range play at the ballpark. Oh my God. Here we go. Range play at the ballpark. It's a 2, so it's probably going to be a good catch unless it's a home run check. Nope, it's a fly ball to center, and it will be caught, and that will do it. Wow. Whew, good. That could have been a tragedy right there. That could have been a tragedy. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 7th. The comeback is in order again. Dennis Cook is out for Texas. It's a 6-5 ball game. Well, great game. Vince Coleman is not up. It's Joey Cora. Cora is 3 for 3. Good Lord. Cora, look at you go. My goodness. Go, Cora. 5-1. And we go right back to the ballpark. Cora does not have much. He's got 0 home runs. So we do not want a home run result. Because it'll be an auto out if it is. And that is going to be another rare play. Seriously, this has been the, what, 4th rare play we've had so far? That is crazy. Bases are empty. And a 43 says, stinging live drive to the pitcher resolve as a range play. If the pitcher fails to make the play, the ball hits his leg for a single. Check pitcher for injury. So the pitcher is Dennis Cook. He's a 1. So unless we roll a 1, it will be a infield single for Joey Cora. Oh my goodness. That's all I have to say. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding? Chances of that happening are only 16%, and it's done it to me too many times. Ken Griffey's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, batting .314. Come on, Ken. Dennis Kick 3-4, possible strikeout, but Griffey is only an 8 against lefties, so he will not strike out. Come on, Griffey. Ground ball back to the pitcher. So we're just trying to take the pitcher out, I think. I think that's the guys are just trying to hit him with the ball and knock him out of the game. Edgar Martinez, K plus 16. That will be a strikeout. So we go to the 8th. Wells. Oh, Wells. You can go a few innings. So Mike Pagliarulo to 6. Lefty's a walk chance, and he will walk the leadoff man, Pagliarulo. He will not go anywhere. Benji Gill will try to maybe bunt again, and corners are in, and he will try to bunt. That is a 7. Good bunt, good sacrifice once again. So Benji Gill does his roll, and where are we? Sacrifice hit, that's where we're at. So moving to second, and doesn't really matter. We'll go assist to the pitcher, put out by the first baseman. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. So Benji Gill gets a sacrifice. And due up is Otis Nixon. So runner, again, in scoring position with only 1 out. Bob. Need something, Bob. 2-1. Wow, pitch is not what I wanted, Bob. Fortunately, the 20-sider was not high enough, Bob. 4-4. That is a blank on Bob. Otis Nixon. 5-4. That is a Starline 4. That's going to be a 5 ball to right. So, Pagliarulo could possibly go. He's a 2.
Do you want that chicken?
Yeah, sure.
Now?
Let's see. We're in the top of the 8th. Like 10 minutes?
To eat in 10 minutes or start heating up in 10
No,
minutes?
to eat.
Huh?
Eat it. Eat it in 15.
I'm going to eat the rest of that salad.
Sure, go ahead.
Unless she wants
No, go ahead. No, that's fine. All right, Pagliarulo, since it went to right field, can advance on a whatever his rating was, which was a 2. So 1 or 2, it's a 5. So he does not advance, thank God. And due up is Mark McLemore, and he has been a real troublemaker. 273 average. He's got a single. He scored a run. Range play with a runner at second. This is bad. McLemore. Oh, it's 2. It's probably a good play. 4-1 is ground ball to short, and that is going to be a good play for the shortstop. That's Sojo. He'll make the play. Whew, had me worried there for a minute. And Cookie. He can actually go 8 batters as a reliever, and he's only gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batters. You have a lefty, a righty, righty. So they'll probably leave Cook in to face the lefty, and then maybe switch him out. Although he's 5 for 5 so far, so maybe they'll just leave him in there. Good Lord. Tito Martinez batting 265 is 0 for 3 today. 4-3. Error and a ground ball chance. So if it's a ground ball, maybe we'll get something good. 2, 4. No, it's ripped in the center field, and that was in the gap. Tito rounding first. He's heading to second, and they will not even make the throw in there in time. Tito with a stand-up double. And the tying run is now in scoring position for Jay Brunner. With no error check needed, as that was not a ground ball. Brunner's 0 for 2, reached on an error in the 6th. Come on, Brunner, let's do this. And you know what? What do they do with Cook? Because you got all these right-handers coming up. I think they're going to pull Cook, bring a right-hander out. I know that's what I would do, right? And you know who I'm going to bring in? I'm going to bring in Mark Bradenberg. That's who I'm going to bring in. Mr. Dependable, Mark Bradenberg. New pitcher. Mark Bradenberg is coming in. He's a right-hander. It was 0-1, no saves. He pitched 27 innings, gave up 36 hits. 21 strikeouts, only 6 walks. So he doesn't walk very many. So runner at second, nobody out. Brunner is a pretty good bunter. He's a 4. He's a 4. Corners are going to have to come in. Corners are going to have to come in. And since they're in, they're going to be out of position. If we can get a hit, that would be good. 6-2, error and a throw. So he did not bunt. Error and a throw possibly. 3-3, it's a fly ball. It's going out to right field and making the catch, but because the runner can tag up and he's got to throw it, it's an error on the throw in. He's rolled a 1. So that's going to score a run, and just like that, let's see, how does this, let me think. Let me make sure. So it's an error on the throw. He makes the catch, but because there's a runner on that can tag up, ball into right field. If he rolls his base running or less, he would go. So let's see. That's an interesting question. Does he have to be able to go first before the error happens? Let's put these dice aside for a second. So runner at second is Martinez. He is a 2 base runner. So if he rolls his base running rating or less, because it was an F9, he would try to tag up, which means he would have to try to throw him out, which means he would have the error because we rolled a 1 on the blue dice. So on a 1-2, he's going to score, actually, because of the error. And he will not go, which means there's no throw, which means we can ignore the error. I'm assuming that's how you would play that. All in all, it's just a fly ball to right. So that brings up Blowers. He's got a home run, a single. He's batting .355. Mike will do it. It's Mike versus Mark. 2-6. Hit by the pitch. 0 + 1. So no hit by the pitch. Blowers is going to do it right here, right now. Let's see what he can do for us. Come on. Five, 3, Starline 5. That's a fly ball to center. Oops. Fly ball center. And that brings up Sojo. Oh, Sojo. 0 for 3, Sojo. But he is batting .406. Come on, Sojo. Tying run in scoring position. 4-5. Wow, pitch. He has no Mark Bradenberg has no wild pitch rating, and so it will not be a wild pitch. Try again. 1-4. Strikeout plus. He does have a strikeout plus. And we're going to the 9th. Damn. Down a run is Will the Thrill. Clark is up 2 for 4. And Wells will stay in. 6-3 ballpark. We've had, what, 4 or 5 rare plays so far? Let's see if we get another one. 4-5. No, that's just a simple ground ball to second. We haven't had many of those today, that's for sure. So Will the Thrill is out. Juan Gonzalez is up. He is 1 for 4 with a big 2-run blast in the first. 1-2 is blank on Bob Wills. Gonzalez, 2-2 single past the shortstop. He's no threat to go anywhere, though. Mickey Dennelton is 0 for 3 with a walk on the day. Bob Wills, 6-6, error and a ground ball check. 20, so no error, no matter what. 2-2 is, well, it's a pop-up to second anyway, so it wouldn't have been an error check anyways on a ground ball since, well, it didn't go on the ground. It was a pop-up. Ivan Rodriguez, 1 for 3 with a walk. That is a 1-2. 1-2 is blank on Wells. Let's get through this 9th, boys. There's 2 outs, 6-3, and that's a ground ball back to the pitcher, and they will. So it's all up to whoever the closer is for Texas. Let's see who they had that had a lot of SAVs. Or if they had anyone that actually... Oh, it's Jeff Russell with 20 saves. Looks like Russell. Looks like it's going to have to be Jeff Russell. He had the most saves, so if Russell... Is Russell available for Texas? I'm going to go a few games up on Texas here to see if they bring him in anytime. That's 3 games they never brought him in. I just want to make sure he wasn't like injured or something. Oh, Jeff Russell. 4 games later they brought him in. So he is probably on the team and available at this point. So I don't feel bad about bringing him in because he's probably there waiting for an opportunity. Well, this would be your opportunity there, Jeff Russell. That's your real name. So Jeff Russell's coming in. And that means it's up to our offense to score a run here in the bottom of the 9th. Great 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th innings. Back and forth affair. Seattle took the lead, then Texas took it back, then Seattle took it back, then Texas took it back. So 4 lead changes in a row. 5 lead changes in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4 lead changes in a row. Anyways, Dan Wilson. Come on, Dan. Jeff Russell is a right-hander. He was 1-0 with 20 saves, a 3.03 ERA, pitched 32 innings, 36 hits, 21 strikeouts, 8 walks. Let's see what Dan Wilson can do against Jeff Russell. Although, are we going to pinch hit for Dan Russell? He's pretty good. 278 average. He's a pretty decent catcher. He is batting, what, on our replay? 269, which is pretty, slightly less than he did in real life, but not much. And against a right-hander, he doesn't strike out a lot. He doesn't walk a lot. He doesn't hit a lot of home runs. He's just kind of an average kind of guy. So we'll leave the average guy in. Hit by the pitch, 3. Oh, -10 though. Otherwise, it would have been. He's not hit by the pitch as he dives out of the way of Jeff Russell's fastball there. Dan Wilson, 5-1, question mark into center field. That is a 5, and that is ripped in the gap. And good thing we left Dan Wilson in, as he gripped and ripped that one into alley. And he's going to be in with a stand-up double with nobody out. Holy cow. Can you believe it? Let's go, M, says DJ. All right, that brings up Lance Coleman, the left fielder. He's 0 for 4 on the day, 288 average. He's a good bunter. We could bunt him over. That is, And I think they will. So corners are going to come in, and I don't think it's going to matter because he is solid. This dice will tell us where it goes. It goes to number 3, which is the first baseman. He rolled a 9, which is going to be successful sack. So Coleman gets the sack down, sacrifice hit, runner advances, let's say assist to first, throws it, put out by the second baseman, covering the first bag, so whatever. So with one out, they get the runner in scoring position. That brings up Cora and Griffey. Now, Cora, 290 average. He's a switch hitter. And they have a couple bags open, so if they don't like something, they can walk. So it's going to be Cora, Griffey, Martinez, and Martinez. And none of these are probably good options for Jeff Russell. Jeff Russell trying to buckle things down here in the bottom of the 9th. 1-4 is a switch hitter. Lefty's a possible strikeout, and a 1 will be a strikeout. So, you're killing me. So with 2 outs, this brings up Ken Griffey. He is a lefty. Do they go after Griffey, who is a worse batter than Martinez, but he does have the lefty-righty split thing going on. Russell does not give up as many home runs to lefties, though. So they're going to go after Griffey. Griffey only batted .258, believe it or not, even though he had like 8 games in a row that he hit a home run to tie the Major League record for everybody ever in any season ever in baseball history. And even though he was only 24 or 25 at the time he did it, I'm just saying. All right, are you going after Griffey or not? Make your freaking decision up. Let's go. You go after Edgar Martinez. He's a 356 hitter. What do you want? 258 or 356? They're going to have to go after Griffey. Griffey's got the power to knock it. Here comes the pitch. 1-4, and against the lefties, a possible strikeout. And God damn it, it's a strikeout. And that's going to do it here from the Kingdom. The Texas Rangers come back and win this one. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it. And it's going to be Bradenburg for the win and Risley for the loss. Saved by Russell, and geez Louise, every time the Mariners win a couple games, then they lose one. So cannot get a 6-game win streak or anything like that started, which is kind of disappointing. So they went after Griffey, and he struck out to end the inning. No, I don't want to start yet. I want to file and save this as game number 135. So couldn't make it. Couldn't get the comeback. Great game, though. Back and forth. There was 4 lead changes. Bottom of the 5th, top of the 6th, bottom of the 6th, top of the 7th. Lead change back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Made for an interesting game. The kid K's. Thanks for the game. I'll be following the M's. Yeah, this is game number. Let's look at our little chart here. Let's update it. This is from September 20th. Game 135 versus Texas. So we're done with Texas, I believe. Right? We're done with Texas. We can go on to somebody else now. Let's see what our schedule looks like. Seattle. So game 136 will be against Oakland at home. 3 games against Oakland. 3 games against Oakland coming up next. All right, so we lost this one, and it was 6-5. Very close game. Very good game, actually. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lead changes in this game. Five lead changes throughout this game. Texas took a 2-0 lead. Seattle came back and was up 3-2. Then Texas went ahead 4-3. Then Seattle went ahead 5-4. And then Seattle went ahead 6-5. And then that was your final. Great game. Alrighty, Philip Reynolds, thanks for. I'll be looking forward to watching our thing there later. So looking forward to checking that out. And now I've lost. Go back to my studio here. All right. Oh yes, we need to update our total here. Our total is we are now 10-9. We were 10-8, and it drops us to 69 and 66. 69 and 66. In real life, after game 134, no 135. After the game at Texas, Seattle was they won again. Yeah, see, this is the problem. We're now 3 games behind what they did in real life because Seattle was like winning almost every game in September. They won. Let's see how many they won. They won 3 in a row. Then they won 4 in a row. Then they won 7 in a row. 3, 4, 7, and then a 2 in a row. And, obviously they had a few losses, but they only lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They only lost 9 times in the month of September. We've already lost 9 times, so there's no way we can possibly catch them. We're 3 games back with a 10-9 record. So even if we win, they don't lose for us to catch them. Because we're 3 games back. Because they only lost 9 times total in the month of September. And that includes October 1st and 2nd as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 times in the month of October and September. Which, of course, was the game against Texas. And then the 1-game playoff game against California. So, that's that, I guess. We already lost 9. But it's hard in, regular baseball to get a streak of 3, lose 1, get a streak of 4, lose 1, get a streak of 7, lose 1. It's hard to do that. That's why the comeback by the Mariners in 1995 was so amazing. At one point, they were 14 games down with just a month or 2 to play. And not only that, but California went 0 for 8 or 0 for 9 in 2 different. Let's go to California. Let's see their schedule results. For California in 1995, they lost. They lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row between August 25th and September 3rd, and then they lost again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in a row between September 13th and September 23rd, which is that's why Seattle was able to make these comebacks. Seattle was playing much better and winning a lot, and California was losing a lot. So before the 9-game lose streak, if we go to that day, which would have been August 24th, and we look at the standings for this day, on August 24th, California had a 11.5 game lead over Seattle on August 24th. 11.5 game lead. I know it was at least 14 at one point, but I don't know what the date was. There's some really good videos you can check out on the Mariners 1995 season. How important it was because of not only winning and losing, but they were going to lose their team. The city had voted not to bring back, to not build a new stadium because the Kingdome was actually falling apart. They didn't want to spend the money on a losing team. Seattle had approved that they were, a viable option for the citizens. And they had never won a playoff series. They hadn't made the playoffs ever. And nobody was caring. I mean, it's just a second. Yeah, like 2 seconds. So up until the 95 season, that's why it was so important for Seattle to do something to prove to them, hey, we can get some fans excited. We can actually be a viable option. So check them out. Just do a Google or a YouTube search, Seattle Mariners 1995. There's lots of good series out there. There's one by Dorktown that's exceptionally good. It's like a 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8-part series. I don't know. But the first 2 or 3 videos are really good. And everything that we talked about, everything that we're dealing about is those first 3 episodes. So you should definitely at least watch the first 3 episodes. It's wonderful. I would highly recommend it. And thanks to DJ, Philip, and everyone else that came by Sports Time Machine. See you all next time. Thanks for watching.